So next up is Vyom, who works at AFS in Delhi and is an alumni of an exchange program.
First of all, namaste to everyone who is attending this webinar, and thank you Zoe, Alexis and Nicole for introducing me, and welcome to the webinar. My name is Vyom and I work at the AFS National Office in India. When I remember Signy sending me out the invitation for this webinar and telling me to talk about my experiences, then it was, I faced a lot of trouble in terms of really trying to put forth what exactly should I actually put into my presentation. So I will start through how I actually got associated with exchanges and how was I actually introduced to the entire world and the concept of exchanges. So back in 2010-11, I went to the US under the Kennedy Lugar Youth Exchange and Study Program, that is the YES program. The YES program, just like the NSLI program on which Nicole, Zoe and Lexus are funded by the US State Department, and the State Department supports two Hindi language specific programs: the NSLI-Y academic year program, on which Zoe, Alexis and Nicole are, and the summer program, which is for 6 weeks. So coming back, now my exchange year, I am basically from the eastern part of India, which is a smaller place, Jamshedpur, and it is an industrial town. From that, I happened to be placed in a huge metropolitan place. I was placed in Los Angeles, and in one of the Los Angeles counties, that's Rancho Palos Verdes. So in the slide, as you can see, it's me on the very first couple of days during my exchange, on the top leftmost corner. And if I go down, those are again one of the first few days when I was giving presentations in schools about India. And following the year, I definitely got a lot of chance to engage in a lot of activities with my AFS chapter and through the State Department in general, and that is me at the end of the year. Moving on, my exchange year had definitely helped me to really become who I am and to really shape up and further think of people not in terms of how different we are, but how rather alike we are. So after my exchange, I was a volunteer for 5 years with AFS, and I was also constantly working with exchange students who used to come to India, and also with the alumni who are here in India and who have gone to exchanges throughout the world. As being a YES alumni, they have a lot of opportunities in terms of promoting and supporting the alumni. On the top rightmost corner, if you see, that is me with a number of exchange alumni who were on the YES program through different countries all across the world. So I think there were about students from 13 different countries who had come to Morocco for an interfaith harmony conference. There is one small little community service that I'm doing as part of being an alumni, and of course being engaged as an alumni in India. Now, coming to the fact of how did I get really involved with the exchanges, and how did I get involved with the particular programs on which the US State Department sends students to India. On the left, if you see, I am with a student. Her name is Lauren, and she was a student who had come on the YES Abroad program to India. I was a local coordinator to Lauren, and it is after being a local coordinator to Lauren that I actually started to really get involved with the program through which American students come to India. Needless to say, if I reflect back, I think what really helped me and rather triggered the fact that how it helped me to get more involved and feel that this is what I want to do. After graduating, there were a number of jobs I had, and to feel the fact that, oh, this is what I really want to do, was the fact of after becoming a local coordinator for Lauren. That is wherein I felt the self-satisfaction of actually how much exchanges can, I could see the effect of how many people could be impacted by exchanges and how positive it was. So now I will skip and really talk about how programs are in India and how we really support the NSLI-Y and the YES Abroad program. On the right hand side, I am here with the current, on my right in the photo, are 5 of the YES Abroad students who are hosted in Delhi. For the NSLI-Y program particularly, I function in the national office in helping and supporting the one thing now I would come back, to the photo on the left hand side is a graph that I've drawn, and it is symbolic, and I wanted to highlight the fact that how have things really helped me to evolve as a person as well as see the world in a broader sense. And again, there were a number of again, no exchange is bound to be a completely straight curve up, and you are bound to feel there are ups and downs, and a lot of times there are a lot of downs that you feel rather than the ups. So yes, if you see the graph, I have actually put it as a graph that's escalating upwards, and this symbolically represents the fact that how that in spite of the obstacles and hurdles, how have I evolved as an individual, and how have I really grown, and how have these exchanges and how have these experiences really helped me in becoming who I am. So I mean, if I really look back and if I reflect back on the fact that if I say that were there problems when I was in my exchange in the United States, yes there were. I remember Alexis just pointing out that how strict the style of I mean, the classes will be very, the teachers given respect, and there's a lot of strict rules and regulations. When I went during my exchange, that was a cultural shock for me to actually see that, oh, students can, they don't have to wear uniforms, they don't, you are actually really, you can, as freely and openly and directly ask the teacher that, hey, I don't understand this, it does not make sense. If I mean, teachers in India, if you directly tell them that it does not make sense, they would feel offended. So that came as a shock to me, and even when people used to talk to me, and during my exchange, and there were several things which I felt that it was different, and it was a cultural obstacle in terms of learning and understanding. So that is a little brief about how things have evolved for me and how it has been. And one thing I would definitely now get to the point of India, and how specifically speaking about India, and how it is when students come to India. As you can see in the slide, there are a bunch of things. India has a number of religions, cultures, and people who come from different walks of life, and who cultures which are varying in every couple of 100 kilometers. And this is a collage of again, definitely one thing that all our students, right in the center is Taj Mahal. All of our students, when they come to India, they definitely want to see Taj. On the right to the Taj Mahal is Varanasi. Varanasi is a very holy place for all Indians, and also the place wherein a lot of our culture really has evolved from. And on the bottom part is, again, it's just, this is how, I mean, Indian women dress. This is one of the dresses that Indian women dress in, and this is how the people are. If you see in the photo in itself, and even the other photos that you see, India is a collectivist society, and people like to really mingle, talk, and be together more. And to explain, one of the last photo in the collage is on the top leftmost corner is rickshaw, auto, or they also call it tuk-tuk. It's a means of transport, and again, one of the very popular and easy way to actually get transport in India. That's a little brief about a number of things, and I look forward to welcoming the next batch of students. And I'm very happy that all the students who were there on the NSLI summer program had done really well, and I'm very happy that Zoe, Nicole, Alexis, and all the students who are there on the academic program of the NSLI-Y are also doing really well. To give you a statistic, Hindi is a language that is spoken by over 500 million people across the globe. So once again, I look forward to welcoming new and a fresh batch of students to India for a wholesome and a holistic cultural exchange, as well as an amazing language learning that will help them throughout their life. Thank you so much.